Today we are heading to Haarlem to meet our great friend Joey Koksal.
Happy Monday!
I'm trying to check which train we should take, and I see that we have to take this train. We don't have an option. It's gonna leave at 46 and we have 22 minutes. Look at this guy. Good? How was the trip? Okay, Joey.
Yes.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, mate. Good to be here.
Yeah. Officially introduce yourself.
My name is Joey Koksal, Joey NK Koksal. If people are interested in the NK, they can connect with me. I can explain them what it is. I'm originally from Turkey, but I grew up in different countries. I came from England to Netherlands 14 years ago. Okay. I'm 49 almost, married with a beautiful kid, and living towards North Holland, Alkmaar area. One of my core values is just connection and networking. And that helped me out a lot, I believe so. I have really given without any expecting anything back, and helping and supporting people. I think that increased my network. And when you describe it like I'm famous, I'm more than the person I know.
Okay.
I feel that way.
I agree with you exactly to the word about the first one, because I think how I actually found our conversation, first thing, you barely knew me.
Yeah.
You barely knew the company or the product I'm actually going to build.
Yeah.
But you like the personality, you liked the mission behind, and you said, AJ, whatever you're building, I like it, I will be your ambassador.
Yes, true.
So for me, that value first, always, that is something actually I am copying with pride.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's brilliant. Yes, thank you, mate.
And I think the second thing, what I keep seeing when it comes to the TA function and when it comes to the technology you can actually build inside, that's where your name is almost everywhere.
Oh yeah.
How it happened?
Yeah, I think it's first because of curiosity, and I also start everything from a technology recruitment perspective. Back in those days, we were looking for Java developers and Python developers a long time ago. And that just took my attention. And then because technology enhancing constantly. And I thought, hey, the best person to be adapt to the environment, you have to really learn those kind of, understand your business, basically.
Let's imagine that in your current company, let's say, the CEO of the company comes to you and says, Joey, same hiring goals, budget we need to cut twice.
Okay.
What's your move?
Hypothetically, we're talking about
For
it,
sure.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Then we need to prioritize the whatever we needed first.
Okay.
You know, because whatever the source we cut, whatever the we normally do, we cut down, and then we need to really have a proper meeting with the business to see which one is priority for the business itself with the unexpected budget cut.
Yeah.
Then we agreed upon which ones are the most important things to help us to go back up or be more profitable.
Yeah.
Then we only focus on those in this recruitment instance to those roles straight away. For example, instead of looking at for HR, we look for our business people to develop the business and bring the business in. So it's all about priority. Prioritize what we need first. Then we can know our channels to focus on to be able to make things happen without any issues, basically.
So it's 2026 almost. But let's imagine that we're already in the 2026 with you.
Yeah.
Let's imagine the perfect candidate experience in the company as well, how it may look like.
Wow, that's a really interesting question, and I don't think I have the right answer, but what I believe in it any tools or any technology really favor to candidate experience, which means responded responsibly, on time, or within the proper time frame is important. Give them a feedback, but I don't mean feedback like very crucially, hey, we decided to choose another person. No, it's just giving proper feedbacks about why and why not. That including if we're going to the next step as well.
So basically, very personalized one.
Yeah, you would say that, definitely. Is personalized, respectful, and above all, getting back to them, not ghosting them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very, very important. Any tools can do that. Sign me in. Definitely. That will make everybody is more comfortable, and that increase your brand awareness and then show your culture as a company.
Okay.
If you start from there onwards.
And then you're giving the feedback within the time frame you said, but how stretch you can that one? Can you give the feedback immediately?
Well, to be honest with you, yes, you can. I do that. I got a personal target, no matter how busy I am. Okay? Depends on how many requisitions you have. You can always give a timeline to your candidates. It's in your hands. It's not about time management. It's about task management and other things. I always argue with the people. People talk about time management. Actually, it's not exist. It's all about task management, prioritizing your stuff, which is one of my favorites. Author Stephen Covey explained in his 2 books, First Thing First. You gotta read it. Another one is everybody knows because it's become cliche, but is 7 highly effective people. You know, is important. It's about task management. If you really care your business, core business, you will always give them a time frame when you're gonna back to them. Even if you delay, it will take you 2 minutes to send an email. I'm sure you have 2 minutes to send. It's gonna be a delay.
Do you think that the talent acquisition is actually passing through a very challenging moment right now?
Yeah, it's very much so. We're in an era now with a lot of, unfortunately, reorganizations, budget cuts. But I'm not going to jump into it. The most important thing is somehow, some way, the talent acquisition value is decreasing in HR department. This is what I see more and more lately, which is there are some obvious reasons because the trust is lost in TA over the last couple of years. Always a debate between triangle. I call HR business partnering, stakeholders, which is business, and TA is always in debate. Always in debate. You know, one another, they don't trust or they don't connect properly. And then what happens is always there's a leak, always issue, always problem, always delays. I can give you an example. Hiring managers really, I love them as my stakeholders. It's very, very important. But sometimes due to their nature, their priority, sometimes they cannot really deliver the interview timelines or guidelines, you know? That is one of the biggest pain. You know what I'm talking about it. That's easy to solve that problem. Just have an internal panel. Interview panel, when you have that, if you can't do it, go to the next stage and go back to the other stage. That can be sorted out for. And if the stakeholder turn around says, sorry, I don't have time, and also that means that role is not priority. Simple as that. I'm being very honest. You know, if you wanted a candidate yesterday, then I'll find you a candidate today. And if you don't have time for the next stage, that means that role is not priority. That is one. But of course, I'm not talking about everybody. It can happen. Some delays happen. But on the other hand, it's always a clash with the HR business partnering because I really value, as a HR business partner myself as well, it's very important that we need to know HR business partners are internal advocates for the employees, including our stakeholders. But recruiters are also the external ambassador. So we never work together. If we can work together in a data to make sure we align together, the hiring solutions will be a lot easier. We don't need to worry about it, the salary engagement, this candidate wants this much and stuff. If we align on that in the Again, as the intake meetings is very, very important, involving, and that will definitely help us out to achieve our hiring goals. But I'm giving you some example, general example about that triangle needs to work in a better dynamic, better understanding, better respect to be able to make sure hiring targets are achieved easily.
Let's say we have, because you're very experienced in the talent acquisition with the 20 years of experience, maybe you can already guide two different talent acquisition. Yeah, let's say the first one is someone who's actually want to optimize the processes,
Yeah.
the tools and everything, obviously become a better partner for the business,
Yeah.
but with almost low or no budget.
Yeah.
And the second one has all the budget in the world. What
Yeah.
would be the advices?
Well, if you don't have any budget and very strict, really make sure that, like I said, automate things which you can control and focus on the priorities. If you can't have a budget to have a LinkedIn recruiter, for example, okay?
Yeah.
No problem. You can jump in X-rays. You can create your own GSE. Not a problem at all. You can create the same data and you can probably find with the X-ray a lot more people. It will take a little bit longer time than maybe LinkedIn Recruit itself, but pretty much the same information you can get already. You can automate it, which is I do that with an NA10, and then just in the morning when I wake up, I got candidates already on my Excel sheet, so I can literally evaluate them, and then if I like them, I engage with them. So there's solutions always there. It's not about budget cuts. It's not about I don't have this. You don't have an ATS, doesn't matter. You can use certain platforms for free as well. It's not a problem at all. So that makes it so much difference. And you don't have any talent insight. Don't worry. Jump into ChatGPT or Perplexity. You can investigate a little bit and you can find those as well. So to me, there's no excuse. And when any recruiter turns around and says, we can't find anything, there is no such a thing. You can find everyone, anyone. Not a problem at all. If it is technology, you can go to GitHub. If it is looking for sales, you can always look at the meetups, LinkedIn. You can find it. There's no such a thing. I don't believe in that you can't find it. But the key is, did you get the right details from your stakeholders? Your intake meetings again. Because you don't want to waste your time, right? You just want to focus on and get the people in.
If we talk about the head of TA of a company, let's say 200 to 500 employee size, but it's not popular company. It's a local company. They're not that much, made a lot of noise out there. What should be the job of the head of TA?
Well, if they're a local company, up to 500 FTEs, head of TA should really work on the employee branding. Is the crucial, because no matter who you reach out to, people probably don't aware of the company. So the company awareness, employee branding is very, very important to put it out there. What you can do, you can create talent pools, engage with the candidates, and doesn't matter they are literally matching with the roles and stuff. You can literally engage with them. You can ask them if they were interested in any roles. Sourcing is the key, in my opinion, on those companies, because there's no brand out there. They don't know it. People need to know their product, understand their culture, and they need to see as a potential employee to be able to join them.
Okay.
Employee branding is the key.
Okay.
The talent acquisition or the head of TA needs to really focus on to make sure there's a lot of context on the LinkedIn and reach out to people. Simple as that.
Let's get it right. There is a company, let's say they have 1.5K employees, and they're hiring like 300 per year.
Yeah.
And they already have a team in place with 10 people in talent acquisition.
Wow, okay.
How efficient is this in 2025/2026?
I think it's 10 people is quite a lot. Again, it's all about the workforce planning, Q1, Q2, Q3, prioritizing, the roles. I think 10 people is a lot, and which is, if you got a budget, nice, but you can do it half of people, 300 people easier. Again, I'm gonna say there's tools out there. You can definitely arrange and get recruitment a lot less than 10 people.
So Joey, basically you're saying if there is a team with 10 people, and let's say in average we are paying like 80K, it's going to be 800K.
And the rest?
And you can actually divide, obviously we're not including the tools or process and whatever, and you can actually do this job with the 5 people, so you can already save 400K. If you're gonna give them the tool, which will cost them maybe 50, 60K, and they will still be discussing the price and how they should do that, do you think it's efficient?
There's always a dilemma, because I'm trying to be very respectful, a lot of people think of the FTE numbers add more value than using the technology will bring the efficiency. Does it make sense?
For me, it doesn't. But why it's still the case for the head of TAs?
I think they need to really do recalculation, and they need to think of it, and they need to go and see and understand what these tools can do. I think they are lacking the knowledge. That is the problem. They are lacking the knowledge to understand it. There's bias into it. I don't believe it anymore. We don't have time or we don't have money. They can do that. But the key is they're lacking the knowledge. Simple as that. And they worry about the change, worry about the adaptability of the change. And that makes it really, really difficult for a lot of leaders out there, unfortunately. And they don't believe that the platforms will deliver the same value that the TA can deliver, but that is not the case, mate. That is never the case. If anybody, doesn't matter which level they are in, if they use the right tools and the right management style, they can always achieve. I know a lot of recruiters in a high level, they are very experienced and they struggle as well. But on the other hand, very curious, very proactive young recruiters, they achieve quite high numbers. Why is that? So it's not about the experience, it's about curiosity, efficiency, how to use things. Like we're talking about it, use the platforms, use AI. Will definitely favor your processes and help you your hiring. Simple as that. It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality of your processes and how you get there. That's simple as that.
Okay. Joey, if we already feeling and sensing that the talent acquisition will be reduced within the next 5 to 6 years, let's say, the number of it, let's say. What is the best way for the talent acquisition people right now to start actually embracing this change and find a better spot for themselves for the future?
Well, as first thing first, they need to understand what AI can do for them, because role is, from my perspective, is we will not have talent acquisition title anymore, because it's going to turn into automations. 99% within the 10 years time. So learn AI, understand automations, understand what you can contribute as a TA person to able to help how to gain the data, how can you make the processes better, and then maybe you can create your own application, maybe you can create your own processes, your own automation, which is just focus on technology, guys. Is important. You need to enhance yourselves. Today, personally myself, I trained over the last few years. My sourcing is automated. As I said earlier, I receive candidates directly and 98% accuracy of the candidate's quality due to intakes again. And then all I have to do really reach out to the right people. And I'm already one step ahead from a lot of other candidates. That is just including not just sales roles, really difficult roles as well. All you have to do, really push it through, learn. How can you enhance yourself on the AI era today in talent acquisition?
That's it, champs. Joey, show us the place.
I'm an alligator.
What head of TA should do from now on to become, let's say, in a couple of years, head of TA, head of people?
Oh, there's two different things: the head of people and head of TA. Head of people generally is in new terms of basically HR management.
Yeah.
Head of TA is actually the person who's in charge for the whole recruitment, either globally or nationally. The key is, I think, to me beforehand, really dividing the HR in a way that, hey, talent acquisition this, talent acquisition that, because without any proper work planning, people's strategy, without any business strategy, all the departments are irrelevant. Okay, as a head of people, really need to understand, embrace the new technologies, and understand the market. How does it shifting right now? They need to understand that, and they really need to bring this new era of AI to their daily business task or functions, because it definitely will help them. I don't mean to get rid of people, but you can give different responsibilities to different people within the team to be able to really bring those superb technology functions and platforms to the HR to enhance the whole system. I'll give you a few of them. For example, instead of business chasing ATS because they don't understand the ATS. ATS is one of the issues because I've never seen any place, the business, even the HR including itself, they can't use the ATS properly, you know? Think about it, dream it now, because I'm doing the automation right now, and that is my plan to really, really do it in the future, is if you automate and create a chatbot, basic chatbot, which I created, I show it to you as well. You know, there's a lot of policies in HR, and upgrading them, it takes really, really time and not really efficient writing down. Every year you're changing it, depends on the policy. Why don't you create a chatbot? You update them once with the giving a kind of prompt or the JSON file, whatever you like it, to update this, and it will take you, instead of 2 weeks writing a new one, which that needs to be checked 4 eyes as well, create a chatbot. Instead of writing all those policies, like, as you know, I create the chatbot, why don't you create it your own prompts, own data, put in your AI agent. Anybody in the teams in HR, you can even divide it different AI agents. So HR can get it in, just asking the chatbot, what is the policy of this, what's the policy of that? They can come in straight away to your front of you, and also you can also include in for the sickness cases, for example. You can put where of course there's a privacy involved in that, those kind of things, but you can create those privacy functionalities as well. And then can you imagine, instead of using a whole HR system, it's just one chatbot, has everything, and you don't need to chase HR for a policy. Or can you tell me the car policy? Or what's the sickness case? Instead of looking for an internet, I don't know the system, just one simple chatbot you can create for the employees with all policies. They can go in and they can check it out. Efficiency is out there. They don't need so the HR, instead of answering a lot of questions by email, or they counting, we answered 4,000 answers this week. Instead of do that, there's a chatbot can help you with the easy questions. Of course, if there's a more serious issues, then they will give them time to really efficiently give people time actually to be able to look after people, talk to people. Is majority of the issues today in HR so insist so much want to be in the strategic level, but they forgot the fundamental quality of the 99% of the problems comes from operationally. So you really need to put your hands up, and you need to put your hands under the rock, and you need to serve and solve the issues in operationally. Then you need to go move to the strategic level.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a problem. What I'm trying to say to you is that people managers really understand and get knowledge around it, how they can use this AI, how the platform works. They shouldn't be just the budget signatories. Yeah, because I heard that this company and this platform, because I get along with my manager, we should get it. They shouldn't do that. They should really understand what this platform can help. What is the efficiency? You know, this is what the knowledge and understanding is missing from the HR people because they are so busy, extremely busy. Generally, I don't know what they're busy of, but if they bring the automation like chatbot I told you, small idea, or bring the platforms, that at least they have a more time to themselves and really have more time to focus on the strategic places and or maybe where people needs them to talk to them more serious issues. Because today, if you look at any of the HR managers, they don't, or head of people or HR business partners, they are constantly busy. Is it efficient? It's not healthy either. But AI can solve this easily. And I'm happy to talk about it a little bit more. I'm just trying to be very politic here. I'm happy to show you as well. One of the important things to, again, make it easier for yourself, if you gain the trust, try to trust from your hiring managers, you can be honest with them and talk to them. They can be busy, understandably. Block some dates and ask them, can I do some placeholder on your calendar, certain times and dates? So if I have a good candidate, I believe pass through from you or from the other interview panelist, then I can walk them in straight away on your calendar. So time frame, we don't have to wait another week or two to be able to keep interview people waiting while they already talking with the other companies as well.
Okay.
So simple, so simple. Connection is so simple. It's just really prioritizing what you're doing, and your stakeholder management and candidate management is your top priority. Simple as that.
I love it. And I think this is the key.
I believe so too.
Joey,
Yeah.
if there is one... Give me a second. If there's one quality
Yeah.
each talent acquisition should have, what would that be?
Intellectual curiosity.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. Is that intellectual curiosity will increase your proactivity way of thinking and seeing things. So if you see there's a process working perfectly, but why the hiring timelines are less than 70 days or 80 days? Why? Because that intellectual curiosity will give you the question why. And that why will also give you a ultimate solution that, hey, can I get rid of those two processes? Do we need that? And then make the process a lot smaller. That make the process better. And the second, instead of you always looking for the candidate in the same way, that intellectual curiosity, hey, why I'm doing this? Let me get rid of this. This works better for me. Boom. They will create their own process. And that will be way more practical. And then they got the results a lot faster. And the same result, a lot faster, a lot more proactively. And then that curiosity will also create the creativity. Because that creativity also help people, like you said, no matter they don't have a budget or they have a budget, they will always find a way to get to that goal. Therefore, intellectual curiosity, and everybody has that. Trust me, if I have it, you have it already.
That's it. You were talking about Avery merchandise.
Yeah.
There is a game you need to win in order to get the Avery merchandise.
Okay.
But first question, what type of merchandise you want?
I like hoodies.
You like hoodies? Okay, then it's gonna be Avery branded hoodie for Joey if he's gonna win the game. And the game is simple. It's rock, paper, and scissors. I think we all can play it.
Okay.
Whoever is gonna go until three.
Okay.
3 wins.
Damn it.
1-0. 2-0. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. 2-1. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. That's it.
I lost it. Well, next time, we'll see you soon, okay?
Which means that Joey will be using Avery for the upcoming period. That's first thing.
I will 100%, definitely.
And the good surprise is the Avery branded hoodie will find Joey anyways in the coming week.
Thank you guys. Have a lovely day. All the best.